September in Nigeria came with another bill. The government has raised passport fees to 100,000 naira for a 5-year, 32-page booklet and 200,000 naira for a 10-year, 64-page booklet, effective September 1st. Officials say it's a review. Citizens call it a shock. For millions, it's one more price rise in a long line since 2023. Since 2023, Nigerians have faced a cascade of price shocks, not one or two, but across fuel, power, transport, food, and even the price of travel documents. Petrol. After subsidy removal and market shifts, pump prices at times averaged well over 1,000 naira per litre in 2025, a multi-100% jump from 2023 levels. Tariff resets and Band A rises have pushed power costs higher for many, with regulatory removing subsidies for heavy users and pushing cost-reflective pricing. Food. Prices for staples like rice and gari shot up sharply. A 50-kilogram bag of rice has in recent months been trading in the tens of thousands of naira across markets. Passports. From September 1st, 2025, the Nigeria Immigration Service set domestic fees at 100,000 naira for a 5-year, 32-page passport and 200,000 naira for a 10-year, 64-page passport, double recent rates and wildly out of reach for many. Now, the arithmetic gets brutal. Nigeria's national minimum wage was raised to 70,000 naira in mid-2024, a figure many say barely covers a week of essentials for a family of 5. At the same time, headline inflation has remained stubbornly high, above 20% in 2025, according to the National Bureau of Statistics and CBN monthly releases, meaning wages lose purchasing power fast. On a macro scale, GDP per capita remains low, measured in the low thousands of dollars, underscoring that the average Nigerian's income has not risen to match runaway prices. As costs bite public finances, the government is pressing tax reforms, a major tax consolidation and reform package. The Nigeria Tax Act. Reform measures was advanced to broaden the base and raise revenue. The reform introduces new rules on VAT, taxing gains, and international minimum tax rules, all set to alter business and household tax burdens. Meanwhile, proposals to increase pay for political office holders have surfaced, even as civil servants and pensioners plead for wage relief. Coverage of the RMAFC discussions and press reports suggest increases that will further widen the gulf between political elites and ordinary citizens. Adding to the paradox, Nigeria's leading banks have reported record profits, combined pre-tax gains in the trillions of naira in 2024, even as many businesses and households struggle. And global rankings show Nigeria's billionaire class growing in dollar terms. Aliko Dangote's net worth jumped dramatically in 2025 as asset valuations, like the Dangote refinery, were revised, lifting other homegrown billionaires' wealth too. These are the human consequences: constrained mobility, stunted education plans, shrinking restaurants and shops, and a middle class increasingly one emergency away from slipping into poverty. Economic strain is political fuel. Unchecked, it risks protests, strikes, and deeper social fractures. Already, labor unions, civil society, and opposition leaders have warned about social unrest if living standards continue to deteriorate without visible relief or accountability. Prices rise, taxes change, politicians talk, banks report profits, billionaires celebrate valuation gains. The question for Nigeria isn't whether the country is richer on paper. It's who gets richer in reality. Data is one thing. Dignity is another. As Nigerians pay more to live, policy must redistribute not just costs, but hope.